I was listening to, or watching rather, it's on YouTube, a talk by Dr. Rhonda Patrick at the Biohacker Summit. It's called Health Benefits of Sauna and Cold Exposure. And if you're interested in the scientific approach to all of the specific mechanisms in your body that are going on, Rhonda Patrick is an unbelievable resource on hot and cold exposure. So I highly recommend just Googling Dr. Rhonda Patrick sauna and seeing what videos and podcasts and YouTube videos come up. She gave such a great explanation in this video at the Biohacker Summit of why the feel-good feelings of being in a sauna translate to things outside of heat exposure. So, for example, she also spoke about feeling the effects of the sauna during her undergraduate experience as well, which I thought was kind of funny when she was studying and she's like, fuck this, I need to get in the sauna. I felt that. She gave this section of the talk where she goes through the processes that are happening, and I'll give a brief overview of the process, and you can go into the full 40-minute talk if you'd like to go through the actual specifics in detail. She talks about why sauna translates to anxiety reduction in studying, or maybe having easier conversations in relationships, why your body gets better just handling stress overall and not just getting better at heat exposure. And so the heat from the sauna, as she explains it, causes you to release dynorphins, which are the things that make you feel discomfort, makes you feel dysphoria, that feeling of I need to get the fuck out of the sauna. Eventually enough of those dynorphins build up, and if you don't want to die, you eventually leave. And this happens when you work out too, when you're lifting weights, when you run long distances, you get that discomfortable feeling. The release of dynorphin causes your body to make more mu-opioid receptors, and mu-opioid receptors are the receptors for endorphins. So they're the opposite of dynorphins. When your body starts producing a lot of dynorphins in the sauna, that is a signal to your body of, okay, I need to make more receptors for endorphins, basically more places for endorphins to land in your body, and that allows you to have more space to essentially feel good. That it gives them more, that gives the endorphins more space to work, and they can bind to the receptors for longer, and there are also more of them.
So other things that feel good, like
so then she kind of wraps it up.
Yeah, explain that.
Yeah, and then she kind of wraps it up by saying the same thing that creates endorphins, the same act, whether it's making out with someone or it's laughing, whatever it is, your body gets better at feeling better. So because the dynorphins have signaled your body as a result of sitting in the sauna to create more mu-opioid receptors, then when your endorphins are released during activities that make your body feel good, more receptors are available for the endorphins to bind to, so you're feeling more of them and they stay attached for longer and the effects last. And so that's why the effects of feeling good and getting out of the sauna and being like, whew, like I'm good to go, I'm relaxed, that's why it translates to other activities, and it lasts for a long period of time, of course, depending on the dosage and the frequency that you go in the sauna. But when I heard her explain that, I was like, oh my God, that makes so much sense, because like the other things that I do in combination with going in the sauna, like it's almost like turning up the brightness 5%. Like it's not, it doesn't feel like I'm on drugs or anything. I don't feel like I'm on ecstasy when I'm doing, when I'm laughing or hanging out with friends after the sauna, but I do feel a slightly elevated mood that probably wouldn't have been there without consistent sauna use. And now with this explanation from Dr. Rhonda Patrick, that kind of put the blocks together for me, where I went, oh shit, like that's why sauna is great. It's not that I want my body to become better at handling heat stress. If I had a job, like I was a firefighter and I needed to work under heat stress, sure, that would be great. But that's why it can be used by anybody, because if you laugh, if you're in a relationship and you're touching someone, if you're working out and getting endorphins, whatever it is, the sauna is an enhancement for any activity that involves the release of endorphins.
Such a great point, man. That's such a great point. I love that. And, that's a great point as well. Like, it doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to be about getting the health benefits from it. I mean, it feels good. It feels good to sit in a sauna. Maybe it's not for 30 minutes. Maybe it's for 10 or 20, right? But it feels good. So, awesome point.
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. As a reminder, you can become a premium subscriber today. Watch the full, uncut, 2+ hour episodes of the Auxoro podcast, plus gain access to 2 bonus episodes every month at auxoro.supercast.tech. Link is also in the description. Thank you so much for supporting quality content from independent creators like myself. Cheers.